July 22nd, 1991, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A man named Tracy Edwards runs down the street, terrified, handcuffed, begging two police officers for help. He leads them to an apartment 213, a quiet unit in a nondescript building on North 25th Street. Police enter. The smell is overwhelming. A refrigerator hums in the background. They open it. Inside is a severed human head staring back at them. And that's only the beginning. This is the home of Jeffrey Dahmer, the man who turned murder into ritual. Timeline. Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer was born on May 21, 1960, in West Allis, Wisconsin. A shy boy with an early fascination for dead animals, Dahmer struggled with isolation, family instability, and urges he didn't understand. His parents divorced when he was 18. His father left. His mother moved out. Dahmer was alone. That same year, 1978, he committed his first murder. Stephen Hicks, a hitchhiker. Dahmer invited him home for beers. When Hicks wanted to leave, Dahmer hit him with a dumbbell, then strangled him. He dismembered the body in the basement. No one knew. Not for years. Dahmer joined the army. He was discharged. He drifted. He drank. He was arrested for indecent exposure, public drunkenness. Red flags went unnoticed. In 1987, he killed again. Stephen Tuomi. This time he kept parts of the body. He was spiraling and gaining control at the same time. Between 1987 and 1991, 15 more young men and boys, mostly black, mostly gay, were drugged, strangled, dismembered, photographed, and in some cases, eaten. Dahmer's apartment was both a trap and a temple, a place where he tried to make the dead stay. Investigation. Dahmer's crimes almost came to light more than once. In 1988, a 14-year-old boy named Konarak Synthesom was found wandering dazed and naked in an alley. Neighbors called the police. Dahmer convinced officers that the boy was his 19-year-old boyfriend, drunk after a fight. They believed him. They left the boy with Dahmer. Konarak was killed within hours. It was Tracy Edwards who finally escaped. His bravery led police to apartment 213. What they found was beyond anything they were trained for. In drawers, skulls. In vats, bones dissolving in acid. In the closet, bleached skeletons. In the freezer, human hearts, bags of flesh. In Dahmer's bedroom, Polaroids, photos of his victims, dismembered and posed. Souvenirs of killing. Officers gagged. Some fled the scene. The mental toll left scars that never healed. Dahmer calmly confessed. He described everything in clinical detail, as though he were discussing dinner plans, not cannibalism and murder. Aftermath. Dahmer was sentenced to 15 consecutive life terms. No possibility of parole. In prison, he read the Bible, joked about his crimes, and was eventually baptized. Then, in 1994, he was beaten to death by a fellow inmate. He didn't fight back. Some believed it was justice. Others called it an escape. Psychologists called Dahmer a rare hybrid. Asexual, sadistic, necrophilic, compulsive. His crimes weren't just about killing. They were about control. The ultimate possession of a human being. He kept bodies, not just images. He consumed flesh to feel close. He drilled holes in skulls, injected acid, and hoped to create zombies, living puppets who wouldn't leave. He didn't want lovers. He wanted objects. His case forced America to confront deep failures. The police who returned Konarak to his killer. The system that ignored Dahmer's early offenses. The racism and homophobia that left victims invisible. Closure. Jeffrey Dahmer is often called a monster, but monsters are born of myth. Dahmer was real, quiet, pale, troubled, lonely. He lived next door, shopped at the store, watched TV, and he made a world where death wasn't the end, but the beginning. The truth isn't just that Jeffrey Dahmer killed 17 young men. It's that he showed us how fragile the divide is between normalcy and horror, how evil can rise through isolation, how a face that blends in can hide a hunger beyond comprehension. We want to believe we'd recognize a killer. We want to believe that humans don't do this to each other. But the darkest truth about Jeffrey Dahmer is that he was ordinary, and that's what makes him unforgettable.